Should be working.
La última pregunta, ¿cuál fue? La última.
From the SDK?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what would you recommend for developers? I mean, how can you start working on creating applications for Surface?
Right, you can get going straight away today using the SDK that's available that works on top of any Windows Vista PC. You don't have to have an actual Surface machine. And what that does, if you look at the screen here, it takes the raw camera information and it gives you back contact points of visualization. So when you put a finger down, it tells you that it's of type finger. Maybe we should orient it this way for you. It takes that raw information, and rather than giving you an image to process, because we have cameras underneath here that look in the infrared spectrum, rather than giving you just the raw image that comes up, our SDK will take that image and figure out what type of object has just been placed down. So this is our data visualizer. You can see that when you place a contact down, the camera gets the information and interprets that information, and then it says, "Oh, I think I found a finger." Gives it an ID and some other metadata like what the X and Y coordinates are and what orientation the finger is currently at. And we put down you can put as many fingers as you like down. We can see up to 50 points of contact.
50.
50. Yeah. So you put your hands down, Miguel. Look at that.
Wow, look at that.
So this is massively multi-touch. Because we're using cameras, we can see all these different fingers. So at the moment we can see 40 fingers.
Wow, that's great.
41, 43.
So you all have your own fingers. That's cool.
49. There you go.
Okay, so what you're saying is that if you want to create applications over Surface, you basically are working with WPF.
Working with WPF, working with the SDK, working with the objects and contacts that we put down. So if I put down my fist, it calls it a blob. My finger is a finger, and then we can use identity tags or tags like you may have already used. Here you go. So this has a tag on the bottom of it, which is a 128-bit GUID. So when you put that down, it recognizes it, and it then prompts you to go to one of the other applications. So we hand you objects, fingers, and blobs.
Okay, and how about physics? Because I've seen a few applications here that seems to have some kind of physics support.
Yeah, the SDK has some standard controls, including one that's called scatter view. And what scatter view does, if I bring up photos here, it has some built-in physics, which is we have what's called an inertia processor. And what that is when I flick a photo towards you, Miguel, you'll notice it accelerates and then slows down.
Right.
So that's built into our scatter view control, which is part of the SDK. So you don't need to worry about how fast it accelerates or how to control it slowing down. You simply tell us what type of gravity you'd like.
All right.
So it's a value from 0 to 100. If it's very heavy, it won't flow very far before it stops.
Okay. So where would you recommend a partner if they want to start building applications on top of Surface? I mean, what would they need? How would they start doing it?
You'd go to partner.surface.com.
Okay.
That's our quick start site, and you can register with your MSPP ID, like a live ID, that is currently registered as part of the Microsoft Partner Network.
All right.
If you're not registered, it's a free thing. It's simply a registration of your live ID. You log into Quick Start, partner.surface.com, and you can download the SDK.
Oh, that's it. So it's for free?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yep. And you don't need a table to do it, because we don't have the tables available in Argentina right now.
No, we don't have it.
No. But you can get the SDK in Argentina.
Okay. Well, really nice to meet you. Thanks for the explanations.
My pleasure.
Hope to see you again.
Okay.
Maybe in our country.